Absolutely, we say both players well dressed, well kitted up, and lining up, extremely pleasant to get straight into the game. And we're expecting it to be a thrilling encounter, given that both sides need to get a win. Sunshine Stars needs a win to get back to the top, and then KFA needs a win, push up their family.
Alright, here is the lineup that have been submitted by the set of coaches for this side. In goal for KFA will be Nanchi Gamalan, and in the defense we will see Jones Davis, Aziz Sadiq, Amuda Kudus, and Moses Umuwole. In the midfield we will see Adam Sahi, Online Suleiman, as well as Mundin Musa. On the forward line we see Ismail Jamil, Gabriel Usman, as well as Amuda Bakide is already coming to a lot of goals to his side. So Sunshine Stars on the team. Goalkeeper is Bashiro Akim. We will also see Harry Boleye, Damilola Alabi, Amuro Ite, Alashila Amid, David Jesus, Ibrahima, Gaibu Yakobo, Salim Philip, Contineri Ibudo, as well as Samuel Oyama, all in the each match between both sides. 100% record for the away team Sunshine Stars in this season of the NB League Cup. And KFA as well are undefeated so far this season. One win and 2 draws in their 3 games. Huge match for them. Sunshine Stars especially after seeing out the playoff for they remain right now. Have a chance to extend to move as many as possible.
Absolutely, and this is going to be a very interesting encounter because if you look at the KFA, Football Academy, they are also looking to get their second win of the season and boost their standing. With the likes of Ibrahim Musin for it's going to be no other person but Shuaibu coming to take up that position for them. It will be the one that will create for them. All eyes will be on Samuel or Riyomi, who will be operating from the wing. Sunshine Stars.
Alright, at the start of this match week, Sunshine Stars are the top 100% record, like I said, to start this match week. Farah them as well, who will start in 8th place, 5th table right now. I'm looking forward to get their second win. KFA taking on Sunshine Stars on the right team. Huge advantage for Sunshine Stars to go 4 points clear at the top of the table after also three drop points early in the game right here at home in their class. KFA looking for their second win of the season as well. That would catapult them to good standings on the table. It is Sunshine Stars kicking from left to right in the orange, all orange trim. KFA kicking from right to left in the green top as well as white shoes.
Yeah, we've seen any potential of both teams making sure that they are well proposed at the defense. I'm looking at the game trying to be more of long balls because I've seen 3 long balls already. 2 from KFA and 1 from Shooting Stars.
Very early on both sides, we need to lay down the marker. We want to play a good game, try and gain control of the game. And this side seems to have showing in terms of fan support in this game. We just see with every tackle, with every goal being won. This is really strong place down the middle. Wilson brings in there on Daniel. The ball is passed into the box. It's a huge chance. Run through the middle to play that chance.
Absolutely, and you could see how the team was moving with so much precision. It shows you that maybe all at this level, there is so much quality that is on display. The speed from Germany is actually incredible as well. Let's not forget that finishing up with a cross was a certain Usman. Usman actually gave that brilliant cross, but was intercepted.
Really setting up the mark by saying we are the onside in here. They're looking to drop off blood in this game. Beautiful touch, beautiful control to lay the ball off for his man right there. A move out back to be just laying out a bit of a marker. The big center forward coming for 2 goals already for KFA. I might just want the big more, but he's already showing glimpses of what he can do with 3 matches of action.
Yeah, and if you look at players like that, you know that what is required for them is to go forward more often. And you can see the pace at which he used to take that ball from almost his own half of the pitch and take it down to that other end. That was a brilliant ball right there.
Beautiful defending there from the KFA skipper. One with a bit of armor in there. And now charge for this one. Really strong to keep the hold of the ball and beautiful skill as well to get past his marker. That's all right in the middle for the goalkeeper. He got quickly to claim that ball. The goalkeeper looking to start a quick counter attack, but the touch is slightly ever from James David. Then we keep possession of the ball. KFA in this one. Ismail Janu.
He had no issue. He had no any other option stopping that ball, and then KFA already in control. They had the momentum. He had to just buy some time, and he picked up a team card. That's what they call a team card for him, and it was a brilliant thing. Let's see how this game goes. KFA are trying to make an early statement of intent that they are here for business, and the business is 3 points.
Seeing the first part of the game from the 2 red banner is there. In the goalkeeper, he has to that at the second time of basket, and the goalkeeper is getting onto the ball very quickly to the power of the big center forward up there. Also, Stars as well, and the domination right now on KFA. So just keep on saying, nail down the marker in this game, and Stars keep on pulling the ball out just to play the ball in the other half of your position.
Absolutely, and if you look at what Sunshine Stars are lacking right now, they are lacking, the second ball. If you want to take control of games like this that are almost playing in the air, you make sure that your players are present, winning the second balls that are contested in the air, and that's what they've been lacking so far in this game. Until they learn to do it, they will not be in control of this game.
Moses Olumole had to change that one back. Brings the ball back. Beautiful pace control in the middle of the park now. To go over the top into the park.
He would have gotten the ball, but then I think that call there was the right call from the line.
When you could see exactly what they are trying to do to get themselves into good positions. So I go back to there from Jasmine's side to clear the danger. A lovely touch there from Matchday to bring it to a spot. He's trying to get past this marker. A beautiful recovery from David Joseph to alleviate the pressure. Long ball sends now over the top.
Yeah, we're back.
A beautiful long ball sends into the part of the big striker there, like Ali Kunei, or Sunshine Stars.
And if you look at how both things are playing, it's actually tactical game of tactics, and making sure that both sides are able to seize the opportunity to take the first chance. And 4 offside already in the first 10 minutes of this game. As soon as that both sides they want to score. Nobody is here to defend, and Sunshine Stars trying to hold their own away from home. But the fans, cheering them up, you not even know that they are away from home, because they have a lot of fans close coming in to support them as well. KFA also have their own fans cheering them every month.
Really high intensity, high energy from both decides to start this game. Again, we're seeing long throws.
Absolutely. Every game is our witness to long throws. And even at the youth level, what do we know? Captain, going in for that long throw.
Launching the throw into the box. Out. Be careful with looking for the danger. It's not a clutch. It's a snapshot. Doesn't get the right connection to that one. And it is pressure alleviated for Sunshine Stars.
I think these long throws are now creating danger for opposition teams. But until you learn how to defend them well, you'll always be in trouble. And that's what I was talking about. You must learn how to win the second half. I think Sunshine Stars are beginning to learn how to win the second half. Once you're able to win the second half, you will be in control of the game. Because this game, both managers are coming in. Let's play this game with long throws.
Blocked with the chest. More danger. A beautiful touch, a beautiful shot, and it's blocked this time. You see him in there, having his hands behind his back, saying, no, there would be a chance for you. Say probably a penalty in there. It was blocked in there. He's taking a bit of a wipe and he's gone down in the box. I'll probably have to be attended to very quickly.
I don't go for shots. When I was in active football, I don't used to go for shots. I don't go for, and I don't take tackles. Once you're coming with your strong tackle, I run away.
It's not blocked fully, and the champion crossing to the box is blocked. Used for one goal, but no, they've been able to bring out the ball successfully. But this time they concede free for KFA. Smile jumping, distant pace, always running down the middle, looking to make something happen for his side.
Yeah, but I think that should have been a pass that he would have released earlier, because if you look at it clearly, you can see that a certain Muridin was actually making the run, but he didn't look at him.
So trickle out just behind it there. See inside. Like you said, you have to try and win the second bonus in this game. To try and justify position, a lot of goals we have to win in this sunny day. This is Matchday Friday out there between KFA and Sunshine Stars on the 19th. We've talked about how impressive it will be for Sunshine Stars in here. Continuing their 100% start to the season. I'm going to be for KFA as well. To get them forward. These are new shots now. Wamuda, like bearing down on goal. The referee has spotted some sort of infringement earlier on. There was goals at the pace of the big man up front of Africa.
Absolutely, that was really a clever pass as well, and a piece of good defending from Sunshine Stars. That was actually a brilliant defending. Going into two players and picking the ball out successfully was something we need to actually look at. And who else did that? The captain himself. Second ball,
Second ball, like you said, to bring this one down to a spot. Then has to save the ball here. And it's not that good brilliant to the free kick. All that for this. It's all about the conclusion. Only 10 minutes of this game are showing the conclusion already.
Absolutely. If you were the player, you know you're in control, it's your box. So any touch of you will win you an improvement, and that's what you did successfully, and they got that.
But the kick stand inside the position now. Foul there conceded on Muridin Melissa. Stands up to the defend. Anderson is in the pitch top. Half the back, and they're coming out of the block strong in this game. Already had a chance of goal for what needed about today. Now this one's not going to the box. And it's a header!
How they take set piece depending now as a course. Maybe you think it's a course, goal, and that was why he had to get that header. And what a goal we've had in our hands already. Now Sunshine Stars have to play from behind.
And goal in this time, and it's a big one for KFA. It is a big man at the back down that side. Had to rush Ayers and rise Ayers to connect with that one. Kind of back off the post and into the net. And there's another chance in here. The pass goes down. It's for the other side. It's for the middle. Just a minute. And it's just missed a glorious chance. It's missed a glorious chance.
That was supposed to be a goal.
And that's just stand in the box. Didn't feel him just for himself. And it's not right.
If I was to be the player, if I was to be the manager, I would not tell the player in that situation to go for a pass, not for a goal. But you must get that at least on goal. And it wasn't offside. It was a clear one from behind the defender. And I think this is where highline needs to actually be cautioned. You need to trade with caution when you're playing highlights. They actually forgot that somebody can run from behind. He came from behind, got that ball, made his run, and was supposed to get that ball at least on target. Unfortunately for him, he could not connect with the ball.
It was a huge chance. And Sunshine Stars will be taking the start that they are only to one good behind. Very early on in this game. It's still yet to settle through into the game, Sunshine Stars, as KFA continue to dominate. Beautiful take off the ball there by the game. Going forward. I won't be surprised again if they don't go long.
And they're going long, as you said. I think it's now a thing, right? You have to go long with your throwing. And how impressive how some teams actually use that to score their goals.
Not fully cleared up. The practice finish from it. It's wide off the post. They need to do better with the Southeast defending Sunshine Stars.
Absolutely. I think another person that they need to put an eye on is Gabriel Usman. His speed is actually second to none. We saw earlier in the half where he actually took the ball and was the orchestrator of that move.
Going over the top man looking with even Matthew cut out. The KFA will look again to build up. This time is done now. I'm going to go back today looking to apply pressure. I want to affect the life. You can just see the intensity. You can just see how quickly they want to get on with play KFA, knowing that they have the momentum. It's just a bit too anxious in there. Ismail Jamil. Gonna be lucky to get away without a goal.
Yeah, that was supposed to be a good goal offense, but I think this is his first challenge in the game, and not intentional for me to ask, because he was going for the ball. Fortunately, couldn't get the ball and he got the player. Should be careful. I think he's having a word with the referee. He could do something like that again, do the goal.
You can see the eagerness, like we said, for our football academy. Huge the advantage and momentum they have right now. Currently leading 1-0. Thanks to Adam Saeed's header in the 11th minute of that game. Gabriel looking to end ball into the pass of Mahmoud back today. He got the ball back. This time into the pass of Aziz. He brings the ball down the 7th time of basket, but his pass isn't great, and this time he gets it again. It's +1, but the way was one from his man, trying to get the cross into the box. I think Sunshine Stars have that place already.
Absolutely, I think they are still struggling to find their feet. But I can see the intention there from a certain Usman alongside the captain of the game. That is Saeed Aziz. But unfortunately, he didn't play well. That was really a good intention. Trying to knock the ball ahead and getting Usman, who would have gotten a cross. If that was a successful cross, maybe we would have been here saying something else. That KFA are now 2 goals.
And Sunshine Stars are trying to keep hold of the ball. The relentless pressure that they face from KFA already in this game. Taking the time now on the ball to get a bit of control in the side. Now on the ball. Still going long. Looking for the run over Samuel. Couldn't find the run of Samuel.
I think that was a bit too ambitious. He had a certain Nasir close to him, could have just played easily with him and then draw the KFA defenders outside before making that long. But fortunately for him, he could just he went straight for which he lost the ball. For me, I think at this particular point in time, you don't do that when you are a goal.
You have to do this. Maintaining his composure there under pressure and looking to find the run there of Ismail Jamil. On the ball there, comes around, oh no, and sometimes Stars have a chance to play on the break, not the best of passes again. Just too eager, we can say, to find the runner. Ball over the top, looking for the back today. That's a bit of a way to take the ball, and now KFA control of the ball, Jamil.
And how easy he moves the ball is something we need to study. He really moves the ball really easily, making sure that he is in control of the game. And we can see that maybe the wing is functioning more from his own side. I thought Usman would be the person to look out for because of his early intake, but then he has actually suddenly gone quiet, and then he's functioning more at that side. Let's see how it goes. Another long throw again coming in.
We're standing to be James Davis, who's going to launch this one in to the box of Sunshine Stars. Well done, just pretty well defending in those set situations. This time he ends and tripples out to a goal kick. Almost 20 minutes now on the clock of this game. Our KFA already have a couple of chances of go out big to get themselves in full dominance of this game.
Yeah, I think they need to score more. When you get chances like this, you bury them. If you don't bury them, they come back to hurt you. I've watched football a couple of years, and once you fail to bury your chances, they come back to hurt you at the end. And that's why KFA needs to actually score more. And let's not forget, Sunshine Stars are the most dominant team, or the most informed team this season. I've won all the games they played, 12 points at the top of the league table going into this game. So for me, I think KFA needs to bury this game early.
1-0 as well near the 20-minute mark of this encounter. The Georgia Eden Stadium in Lawrence Park Street. The state of the game. Sunshine Stars under 19. And Sunshine Stars looking to get back into the game. You can see what he was trying to do there in the block. That was very quickly again, KFA back in possession of the ball.
I think that was really good intention there. Trying to flick the ball backward for his running teammate. Unfortunately, that didn't work well with the run of KFA defender coming to pick up that ball, which has really made it so difficult for Sunshine Stars to accept their own dominance.
Really good watch actually. Let's see Usman making that run in the making that run into the box. Let's play that. He got it up front. Jumping there. Beautiful touch from Jabir Usman. Now the ball into the part of Amuda. Amuda tries to beat his man close to goal until he's again for the goalkeeper. Another wrong side to goal for the big ball that Amuda about today.
Yeah, but that was the best he could do. He was alone in that particular position with a defender on him already. He needed to just go for that shot as early as possible. Else, they would lose it.
The ball in a dangerous position now. Good chance for Sunshine Stars. Ball into the box. It is a huge chance. A glorious chance. Urban Martin drops the ball into the path of Salim Philip. Didn't get the pressing connection. And it's an easy save from the goalkeeper. The big chance that Sunshine Stars are able to get in this game. And it's on the other hand now. But just let down by his touch.
But I think going back to the last routine, the last series of play, I really think that was a miss from Sunshine Stars. You should be burying such chances. You can't be in that position, one-on-one with goalkeeper, clear on goal, and you still don't get to connect with those kind of balls. You're supposed to bury that with just one header. Maybe go with your leg. That would have been a goal. Unfortunately, they will have themselves to blame for that.
And the movement is just letting them know the danger that they'll pose under the break. Just need to work more on the clinical they have in this game. Really high quality game between these two sides. To reach the end, the halfway mark of the foot. Sunshine is now straight in. They have the home of one more academy. Ball corner.
Yeah, you could see, I think the Sunshine Stars team is gradually coming into the play, coming into the game, trying to assert their ability, show that they are the team that they are on the top of the league table, not because they found themselves there, but they worked themselves to be there. And you can see that in the last few minutes they've been controlling this game, making sure that they create chances. They unfortunately failed to come back.
Now a chance, and it's just a strike error there. Interior guy gets a slight touchdown, not the best of connection that you would have liked on that one. But it's a side of goal for Sunshine Star
once again, and they need more of this to make sure that they get what is required to win.
What a break now for the side this area up here in our get through to the halfway mark of the first half. Let's just come back about that. One goal between both sides right now. 7% of seem to be a problem for Sunshine Stars in this game, and they didn't defend that one easily until now.
Absolutely. I think the manager should actually be looking at his team defending set pieces. The two chances they considered came from set piece, poor set piece defending, and as well the goal they considered actually proved that. Also, attacking wise, you cannot have two chances and not score. So in this kind of games, is a team that takes their chances and gets to win the game. In as much as KFA have lost maybe a glaring opportunity, I think they've actually had more to talk about when it comes to chances. That was supposed to be a goal. They had nothing doing with giving that ball straight to the goalkeeper. So I think KFA needs to up their defending. I like what they're doing. They're defending with intensity, attacking with intensity. But Sunshine Stars on the other hand needs to actually finish up with their chances in the game, just like the one they missed, and they gave it directly to the goalkeeper of KFA. That is new in Matchday.
Let's ask a couple of questions as to whether KFA can keep up the intensity in the start of this game. The game so far. There is a deserved lead that they hold halfway through this first half. Looking already having more chances, already having more moments to double the advantage. It's going to be a huge win for them for the league today. They capitalize on the chances. The faces of the tables. Two of these undefeated sides, the left and the three. Move back from this one. 100% run out of Sunshine Stars at risk here. Into the park. And Jacker is slammed there from another side of the floor. It's just too much.
Yeah, and you can see the manager on the touchline giving instructions. So you have those kind of balls, you don't have to take them to the corner flank. Throw them a little bit on the line, and then that will give them opportunity. Will give up their opportunity to I think there was a miscommunication right there. The foul was blown for the wrong side. The foul was taken by the wrong thing, and they're trying to get it back. But then, as I was saying, the manager is trying to pass an instruction, play instruction, show it on top of the player, and make sure it's on path to go, not towards the throwing line.
Now we chance to the big man up front, Phillips, getting hands, those legs I should say, on that ball with the stuff. The ball is led out by Moses in there. The chance for Sunshine Stars to now launch their own forward. They'll launch it this time, throwing it there into the park. Stopping there this time to the park. In this game, each time Sunshine Stars look to build, just to concede a soft free kick. That just gives a Curry United a chance to score out, to go academy and to a chance to reset and go on again.
Yeah, I think one thing I would need to see more from Sunshine Stars is the urgency. I seem not to see urgency when they are attacking. Rather,
there's been a mistake in there, and there's a chance now for Quara and Fame to build their momentum again. Another selfish chance, another throw. Sam Nagman always to take this one. And everyone into position to launch another one after the mistake there.
But I think at this particular point in time, KFA should be in a hurry to take this kind of game. Now they have momentum. Score as much goal as you can, then you can actually start it.
This time it's spread out. Philip has chased that ball again. He's having to be doing that, chasing down the ball and holding down the ball, going into position. But KFA will look to play this one out from the back. decent long ball to the part of Jabber. Gets a touch to that one, but the flag is off.
I think Usman needs to watch his track more. As someone who is on the front should actually be looking at the defenders. I saw him looking at the line, but unfortunately he couldn't time it really, really well. He should actually be looking at more on his mark, making sure that he is onside, because I see that the person looking to keep him offside is a certain Abdul Salam, who has been doing a great job for to be asked. So for me, get closer to him, and make sure that you keep yourself inside.
Pressure now. Beautiful timing there. Trying to win the ball back to there. What is it? You can reduce the tempo of the game and play more of their football and reduce the intensity. Give KFA the start of the game. Long ball now. Now it's Messi. Who is going to the path of KFA goalkeeper.
Yeah, that was a foul. That was a foul every day of the week, on every match day, It should be kept. That wasn't a good card. You look at early in the game, you shouldn't do that.
Too long out for Matchday to get on the end of that ball and sometimes start the game to move the play out.
Well, I think maybe he didn't really dress it well while he started the game. But then it's obvious, I think he's back already, getting into the tip of the action.
Now getting too much better into the game, trying to string passes together. I can't be defended so rigidly the way he wants to. We can open to fit in there. Sure, and the ball is into the path there. Gabriel Matthew. This time the ball is won by Philip. Looking for someone on the left-hand flank. And the ball is not kept in play this time. But Samuel on here, I'm going to see well enough. Philip was experienced after there today.
I think that was a miscommunication. It's supposed to be that a certain Alade will be at that particular position. You don't, when you're attacking as a left back in modern football, you're not supposed to be static. You're supposed to be mobile. You know, going forward to attack and then coming back to do your defensive duty. Unfortunately, Alade couldn't do that, and then they had to not make that success.
In there, and the ball is in the bounce. Beautiful turn in there by Yakobo, laying up the ball into the back of Gabriel Matthew. Who just couldn't keep it on. You could just see flashes of what Sunshine Stars can do in this game and how good they've been this season. Absolutely, just not clicking together.
And I think they're very fast. They're very, very fast.
Oh, beautiful touch in there. That Jabber has got the ball in there on the side. Excellent sliding tackle. Excellent sliding tackle from Samuel Ogunleye in the box. He has to get that one right.
Absolutely, and that's why he's the captain. When you get captains like that, they actually give you what to do. That if he had missed the goal, that would have been easily a penalty. But he got the ball directly without even going for the man, and that's what you want to get, especially from your leaders of the team. And he got that really, really well. I was making sure that they still have a stake in this game. They still have a control of the game in their hands. That was a brilliant tackle from a certain Kaiwo. That they are not the most tallest of players. I think they have most of their forward liners are not really tall. Usman is not the player with the height as well. But then, captain is actually has a good height, and that's why he's in the defense. Aziz.
The corner is a low one and flick touch in there. But it's a chance now for Sunshine Stars up on the break. Excellent ball in there. And the box, and the advantage. And this ball just goes beyond him. It was an advantage for Manuro Huche. He's running a couple of yards. Where's the ball? And the Barca did not trying to get on the end of this one. It is a foul. Time was a huge chance. He had a 4v3 advantage.
That was supposed to be release the ball on time and make sure that you move. That was supposed to be a through pass, and you get your team on the advantage, and maybe draw levels, and then recuperate and maybe take the lead as well, because obviously it seems as if they have the quality to actually score this KFA. Unfortunately, they couldn't reach the battle.
Already.
I've had issues with Nigeria and their footballing systems. It's been long since we had players who can score directly from free kicks consistently. Where we have a good free taker and throw it in the far post. Or maybe, let's say, we have a two-touch free kick play and it may end up in the back of the field.
Each chance now for KFA. A couple of names already being stuck in the game.
Aziz has done.
This is standing there, Aziz. And I'm trying to go to my standing there.
I saw what he wanted to do there, but that was clearly too poor for me. I think Nigerian coaches at the grassroots needs to do more when it comes to set piece, especially taking things like free kicks. That was also well done. I think we would have done better.
The ball there, the ball's kept beautifully in there. But it's looking for the return pass, it just wouldn't come. Ball 9 to the pass of Kyle Blair. Fits in there, so the ball is a flick header in there. It's still in control of the ball, takes a shot. And goalkeeper claims there. Another chance. Just one chance this time. And ball to the path of Anuro Uche. And very quickly, KFA again looking on the break. They do tend to have 4 or 5 men operating on the last line down. It's an excellent touch from them. Back with the back today. But the linesman has a start of 4 foul.
Wow, that was a brilliant touch. I think he got the ball, but then he had to hit the man before getting past that stage. And that's why that was a foul ball. But then, if this kind of chances can be created, I think they should be very ready. You have to, move more to the goalkeeper and then shoot at goal. So far, so good. I think both sides are actually trying to size themselves up, make sure that they understand each other's formation. And let's not forget that they've been compact at the defense. Unfortunately for Manchester, they considered that goal. But then I think they're trying to, compose themselves back and get their dominance. Given that they've actually had 100% record so far in the league.
Manchester has 100% record. Currently trailing in this game. That'll be a fact there. Smile, Johnny, another chance, another pressure created off of KFA. Ball into the path of the captain. Is there any goes to the ball when you see the ball to him? That was just found himself in a good position, the left back.
That was supposed to be more of a square play than going for goal, because he didn't have the clear view of the goal, and the goalkeeper was actually closing down on the near end, and he had the back post covered. If he had crossed that ball as an outswinger, I think it would have been more deadly or more dangerous than what he had. Yeah, I think there was the first thing, the initial touch was actually a foul, but he didn't lose the ball, so the ref actually allowed it to go. But then the second one had to call it. That was a really, really good one. Let's be sincere, at this level, showing really, really footballing IQ. This turn you see from Pedri is what he actually did.
Well, he spins down after that challenge. More of the goal, more of the production, more of the chances. And right now they could have another chance in there. Jamin Mohammed can just put this in his own path and he can't install it.
Yeah. I like the techniques that which these players are playing. If you look at how they do their ball, once they're in control of the ball, they make sure that they take charge of the ball, invite a foul, invite a technical foul, and there is no way you get control of the ball if you don't foul it. And that's what they've actually been able to do. And they've done that successfully. They're trying to defend
It's my job. We wanted to find his own number in there and put it until Chance for Sunshine Stars on the break. Jamin Man has been able to get the touch on that one, man. Ball still with Sunshine Stars. Kept it in play.
Yeah, I think Jamin Usman actually saw that he wasn't effective here, so he had to go somewhere else. And we've seen that in just 2 minutes or so, he has been involved like in three balls already. That may be. That is the advantage of having players that can play in multiple positions, especially on different side of the field.
Look at that one ball and keep his eye on the ball.
I think that is a lot of composure you want to get to the platform. I've seen him already twice in this game. He will make some real good defending contributions. He was really under pressure, but he tried and kept that one.
Philip in there, having a bit of pressure, gets out from Tyler Black. Go back in there. And this time close to nothing. This will be able to play. And now we see more of him starts playing football in the opposition now. Just too much of that ball. And it's good to go down on the line to get on there.
Yeah, I think Sunshine Stars needs to calm down at this point with the momentum. Don't just play long balls without focus. Make sure that you're playing those balls with tactical, tactical changes in view. That's supposed to be a foul because you don't jump against it.
Another chance to miss this one. The launch deep into the opposition box. Where the captain even stand by to win the other. Launching very quickly again. He has Philip in there. As well as Samuel game for the goalkeeper. He's absolutely to claim that ball. He very quickly they do this thing into the path.
I think this game is very end-to-end. All the goalkeepers are trying to launch their players as fast as they can. And I like the fact that KFA is not relenting. They are not even with one goal, but they should also be careful. Because I'm seeing more like a back three right now, and it's really deadly, especially when you're trying to maintain a lead. If you're not careful, when you get beaten in the midfield, you are not able to recover quickly.
You just see exactly what the market was trying to do there. Get on the corner and the best of Aziz Sadiq. Didn't consider going the latest or launch this one. He was running short to receive it. Sunshine Stars looking to equalize before the break. And then launches this one in. Declared out of danger right now. Jamie, beautiful recovery again.
Yeah, that was a legal foul for me, and he was supposed to just let the play go. At the end of the day, I think KFA Aziz actually got back into the ball. For me, I think that was supposed to be the ball that would have let go. But then he said it's illegal.
When he uses the pressure of KFA again, launching for the ball and the ball has been touching one beautiful move there by Samuel. Switching now. There by Yakubu to receive the ball. Also starts now trying to play themselves there to put on promising positions. And not the best of the move in there.
right on that.
He's launched. Philip is in there, gets a slight touch to it. And Aziz will be able to clear out the danger. KFA now trying to return. The advantage there as half-time is. Touch. It works! Squares the ball! No one to the end of it! Just squares the ball in there. No one gets on the end of it. And KFA were looking to build on the break and Jabril. That's going to be a foul. Huge chance there at the back post.
That's two chances for Sunshine Stars who have failed for back. I mean, that was an easy touch. The ball and it's already in the back of the net. Unfortunately for Yakubu, he could not even get a touch on it. It was just for you to just get a touch. He couldn't get a touch. And now Sunshine Stars will have themselves to blame because two clear-cut chances on goal and there's still one goal to nothing down, which is not supposed to be. At least this game, they've had most clear-cut chances and unfortunately for them, they are yet to convert any. Let them not come back here and regret that why didn't we convert those two chances in the first half? Because these were just their golden opportunity to, equalize that. Maybe, who knows, be ahead by a goal, by 2 goals.
Well, the reality is they are go behind in this clash. But as the first half unfolded for you so far, what changes need to be made from both set of coaches? As Philip's touch takes this goal away.
I think
Ball is not done. Swings the ball into the box. That one is fair. What changes do both managers need to make, if any?
Well, so far so good. I don't think there are changes for personnel yet. But then I think for KFA, Usman needs to step up his game. Despite changing wings, he has not been able to be effective. So for me, if I'm the manager of KFA, coming into the second half, I will actually make sure that I tell my players to maybe explore more on the wings. They are not using the wing. The midfield that they were controlling earlier, they've lost it right now to Sunshine Star.
Now, done there. Why he wins the corner kick. Corner kick right at the end of the fourth half here. No hurry to take this one. For the last action in this first half. Taking short. He's in there on the best of deliveries from James David and the referee blows whistle. And he's KFA will go into to break with a 1-goal advantage. Adam David rising at the highest to connect with the header. There's been chances on the other side as well for Sunshine Stars that are falling to the likes of Shaibu Yakubu as well as Salim Philip. But at that time, it is KFA 1, Sunshine Stars on the
they are getting ready to actually kick this game. Looking at it, there is a bit of change from both managers when it comes to defensive play. And you can see Freaking Stars are looking very, very much high on the pitch. I think they will come into this game trying to defend this goal. Is that kind of PSG kind of kick that we saw them?
There are things on the European football really incorporated into the game at the start. The second half, the social stuff, that would see that already to the second half of the start. They will do our job to do. The 100% record is at risk here as they currently do that in this game at the second half start. KFA is going already had a couple of chances. We can just see if they are control and dominance just going to the end of that sports that I start setting more into the game.
And that's what you get like when you're playing two teams that are really, really good and you go head to head with each other.
To change the ball into the back of the Chilean back. Now on the other hand, just ready to the power of the back. Get up on the seams of the man, just moving to the left wing position right now. The one that's up to Wahid of Live, so you bring her to the number.
I think both sides are trying to understand each other now. And looking at things right now, KFA are trying to exert more dominance from the wing and the touch
of the ball there. Back and the ball is kept in play. Johnny Salah, his first touch of the game in there, just didn't get the right connection in there. And the ball is still out of the pass. Just to get out wide up from Shardy, Yakubu. Outside now, just getting a second into the game. As we see, running from the smile January there. With the play on. Yes, sometimes starting to try and substitution. At the start of the second half, I was going for identity. Going to be coming on as well as down, so we can see who they're going to be replacing in this second half of the game. Really taking the initiative from the start. One is fed very into the beautiful touch of the ball, and I'm feeling and that is strong defensive play. Calling out on the ball, come on and turn down and relieve the pressure.
Absolutely, and I think it was a bit of a brilliant defensive display. But then, if you do such things against strikers that are really, really physical, they will overpower you and get to put you in a difficult situation.
So why they are the lead leaders, got a huge chance to capitalize on the defeat. There's also three a couple points in game of games going at home. Especially that's after chance. With the wins open up a 4-point gap at the top of the table in there. Barring all the results as well. Warren for trading here. A long ball over the top. This time referencing that back offside.
KFA should be trading with Cotton right now. They tend to be conceding a lot of chances at the back, and it's not really looking nice for them at all. Looking at so far how they've been able to play, it's not looking so well because of the fact that they are losing in the middle of the pack. I thought they will actually get more control with the introduction of fresh blood. Unfortunately, they've not been able.
Alright, we're seeing a substitution now from Sunshine Stars. Fresh blood, like we said, for identities as well as Galgambo coming on for Sambo Yama and cheering about. Cheering the red to understand the feel of that substitution.
Yeah, I think the coach wants to go physical as well, and keeping a player on who is already on the yellow card is not a good idea. And that's why he actually introduced fresh legs coming in and to actually give more attacking strength and defensive cover for KFA.
Man, the ball there. Sliding Johnny, just leaves the ball behind him in there, was trying to put that one in his spot. And it gives Sunshine Stars a chance now to break. Really holding the ball up, sets it to the cup of Amawu's just coming. touches it on for the captain. Gulaya pieces to the pass. Bit of a collision. Portsmouth get up. But in the teams that these, we get the best out of that one. Wins the ball for side and makes it. Inviting unnecessary pressure to himself in there. But he's able to get a tower of pressure. Oh, beautiful clearance on there. By Gulaya. He's gotten against it. Still 1-0 for KFA here. We reached the 50 minutes mark of this game. This time we're going to make double substitutions in this second half. Try to get that stronghold on the top.
Yeah, when you see games like this is when you look at coaching talent at its best, raw talent at the grassroots level at its best as well. They've seen both sides trying to control the game, and socialists are looking the best side so far. What they are trying to do come back into the game.
Shots from a distance from there by Adam Saeed, the goal scorer. He's the claim at the end for the goalkeeper. He's there to goal again. They see him go into the bottom spot. Just be a big team match. A beautiful turn in there. I don't know how he was actually doing out in there. It's already swinging in this game. Just settling into the game already. Now touch there by Philip to set the ball into the part of the Gulay. So Gulay and B as in
Yeah, I think I'm going to look at what the Gulay is doing now, right and down and down. It's really putting a lot of pressure on the defense line of KFA, and it's giving a lot of work for David as well as Adam to actually do on that side of the field. For me, I think he has been the bright side for Surrey Stars. Maybe a bit of collision in there. He really didn't mean to get into that, but then he's down on the pitch. Maybe requiring medical attention.
The substitutions that we've seen already in this game, what are the managers changing in terms of their setup?
Well, I look at KFA. They are trying to hold the ball from the middle of the park. Unfortunately for the manager of KFA, the substitution has not really clicked. I don't think it's actually an improvement looking at what he has been able to do, especially for the likes of John Selman. It's not proven to be that player that will actually give him command in the middle of the park. He actually lost a ball, but he has controlled really well. His physique is not really showing on the pitch yet. I'm yet to improve. I'm yet to be impressed by his interception.
Finally get on the way after that. If you hold up that ball, still defensively to the mistakes so far in this game. We'll spread out right now. That will be a free kick. See that one coming from the minor. Very, very promising position. That's one can start.
And you see my concern with the introduction of Selman. He's not involved in the game, he's not involved with tackles, he's not involved with the spreading of passes, he's just on the pitch. For me, I think that substitution, maybe he's yet, the coach, there's something the coach introduced him to do, but he's yet to do this today, yes. But if you look at Surrey Stars, they are looking for that goal, so they're throwing everything in front to make sure that they get that equalizer.
And the dummy there, was it up there? Right. And that's the chance on the break now for KFA. Trying to get on the ball, and now the ball is moving the line. Let's see what they're trying to do there. Don't do that, you have to get it right.
Absolutely, I think it was too slow. Put a little bit of pace into that ball, and it would be very, very too fast. Unfortunately for them, they really didn't get that correct.
They're just looking for the one there of Abdullah. The line already down the slide now, and now represents it before the ball and indirect foot.
I don't think that was an offside really anyway, because the
They didn't get to it.
No, he was not offside when the ball was played, but then I think the linesman called it, and so the other thing
Starting the second half of the intensity right now. Seeing to win the ball, and it's done beautifully well in there. And John has 3 people. Rabi Akubo done that all game. Couldn't get to the final product that he wanted.
This is the kind of intensity you want to put when you're a goal down. You know that you can actually score.
The Westford's actually great in this. Sunshine Stars is asking the right questions. KFA as well. Not just looking back and taking on the punches. Looking to put something on the break. But this time the ball is falling again. It's a Sunshine Stars and it's a little free kick. This time in another promising position. Won by the substitute, Paul Ability.
Yeah, I think the Sunshine Stars certainly, especially for this is the second time he has actually been on the ball, and you can see the influence coming from him immediately when he gets on the ball. He's looking to attack the game. He's looking to attack his man. And now they don't have a free kick in a very promising position.
And swings on the goalkeeper. That's the touchdown one. And it goes to the back of the net. My oh my. Sunshine Stars are back level. And it is in the most dramatic circumstances. It is a free kick. Looks like a miss hit.
This is what you get when you have so much quality. I was just complaining about how slow our free kicks have been in the Liga, but then someone steps up and pulls me straight into the back of the net. That one went in. And now Sunshine Stars are back into this game. And they still have the momentum. If they can capitalize on this momentum now, who knows?
They have another touchdown right on the right and flank. The ball has been squared. It's into his pass. And it's on the ball from the substitute. Down the ball. And now the chance goes back for Sunshine Stars. Right after throwing the equalizer. Huge chance goes begging. And KFA know they need to get their hands right. You see the chances to now from them.
Absolutely. These are the kind of things you want to do. These are the kind of position you want to put your team in. You know, when you score a goal, don't go defend it. Score immediately, and then you can actually allow the team to settle in. And then we've seen KFA, you know, being shaky now, and they have to do everything.
Looking to put his side back into the lead, just like he did in the first half. The goal in such circumstances. And we try and walk out for the next one. The battle is now on the left and right. He has two in the middle. One of them is on the line. The ball goes out for a corner kick. Another set piece now from KFA.
Yeah, I think the manager should have spoken with the Sunshine Stars. Coming into the second half, you need to defend your set pieces very, very well. Because this is where KFA have their strength. And for KFA, now you can actually come from behind to actually get this goal. I don't know why somebody is not marking the last end of that goal.
And it's in there, the goalkeeper's mistake. Forward, in the front. with social stars that having all to do again. It's something that might be more danger in there. And it's not getting very good to get on the end of that one. He's down on the top. Referee will stay on. And social stars do continue with the game. This time he has to pull the game back 4-5.
Yeah, I think it was a hand to the jaw, not to the face, but the player is holding his face. I don't know how he's holding his jaw, so I think that was right from the player. So maybe it's not a duty to stop play, but then there should be sportsmanship in football. Not a detriment of somebody being on the ground as a result of your own infringement.
Still half an hour left to play in this. There's been an absorbing game between KFA and Sunshine Stars. Somebody is this score right now. The second half was brilliantly on high momentum. Pushing forward. Against all the goals in which all eyes looking to do on that one. Then all of a sudden they're back filling in the game.
Yeah, I think it was right time they actually made this decision. They were already losing control of the game. And then one of them was a man that has just been taken off right now. So I think it's actually right they actually make that decision. Let's get to see if this one is effective, because I don't think the first substitution was actually very effective.
Now chasing down this one. And then he has to get on the end of that one and the goalkeeper comes out and cleans the ball.
Yeah, it's been filled with action, especially in the last 7 minutes, where with weakness, 2 goals in less than 5 minutes. And both sides still looking to score more. I think I'm still smelling more goals in this game.
But it's still not football to the play thing. The high quality football for the NU League Cup. These sports battles 8th right now on the table. You wouldn't know that with the high quality of football we've seen, the high chances we've seen. They're right now in a good chance to claim their second victory of the season. They have all what to do. They are to continue their order to send record so far this season. After attack, the set is much better than that. Now it's playing by the Padres first contribution is there. Just made the ball run into the back of his head. There's a chance. You could see what he was trying to do before he had him on fly. So much waste and power on that one.
Yeah, so for me, I think I'm very critical of wingers who are very poor with crosses. I don't like seeing you, I don't want to see you with so much speed and not be able to cross. Unfortunately, for him, he couldn't get that right. Not his fault, although he's not really a defender, he's not really a winger, he's a fullback. Whoever he should have been able to do, but he do better than that. David on that one, he should have been able to do better. Not just, clearing the ball away instead of, putting the ball for a goal. Yeah,
I go in there.
That was too much to go with the group, and he saw somebody set coming already. You don't do that in football.
Some pressure, and we need the pressure on their own goal, KFA in this side. You can see Abdullahi putting in there, beautiful skill, takes his hand down. This is the ball in there, so crowded. He's down ball into the pass. Philip in there.
I think Philip has actually been terrorizing the defense of KFA. That was actually a ball that he was looking to take advantage of. If that ball advanced, I think we have been saying something else. And again, this long throws seem not to stop right now. They're coming in left, right, and center.
And then they start launching the ball into the box. Philip is in there. This time is Yakubu in there, just couldn't get the right connection on that one. He will find his way back to the captain, Bunaya. He's been dispossessed on that one, but the referee says illegally, so it's fine. It's considered a free kick. But we have another chance to launch this one in.
Yeah, I think it was a tactical free kick that he considered right there. He knew, and he knew exactly what he did. He could see how he was happy when the free kick was given. And he's actually been silent in the second half. He was really instrumental for them in the first half. But let's see how this
Gibson launches that one in. Daisy there to find a cross. There's another, and the cross to the back post to Joseph. The ball is touched back. One touch remaining. Jacobo with the touch. Appeals for an handball. Nothing given by the referee. It's going to be a corner kick. A lot of chances to take the shot in there, but I kept on looking for the pass.
Absolutely. I think sometimes players need, especially when you're in the 18-yard box, close to the 6-yard box, you don't need to see the goal. Shoot at your position edge. Let's see what comes out of it. That would have clearly been a goal. But unfortunately for them, unfortunately that would have been a goal, but they couldn't do that. So for me, I think
player on the ground now, Sims. Obviously, the intention to hit it there.
Yeah, it's a red card. It's supposed to be a red. I saw it. It was clear.
Sunshine Stars. It's a dead man.
It's a red card. I saw that. It was a straight on the face. I was waiting for the referee. He was so calm, and I felt he didn't do that. But then it's not supposed to be a red card.
And it says there's the big man up front.
Easy.
Salim Philip has been sent off. For Sunshine Stars for violent conduct.
Unfortunately, it got into him. That wasn't supposed to be. It's not sportsmanlike to throw a punch at a player and get his face. That is not supposed to be. In football, that is not good. I think it's supposed to at least be a yellow card, and the red card is actually a right judgment for him.
And it takes a long walk of shame now into the tunnel. The man down inside, holding up the play. Such a shame to see his game end up with.
Absolutely, you don't let emotions get into you. That wasn't supposed to be. You can see he's really ashamed of his attitude, covering his face. But then sometimes we are humans, we get emotional. But as human beings, they should as footballers, as professionals, they should be a place where you learn how to control your emotions. Really feeling bad for the player. Had a good game, unfortunately, he had to end it this way.
But Sunshine Stars still got a corner kick now. Trying to get on there, the guy was giving just a ball on their head. I'm gonna hold him there. Beautiful back heel, but no one is in there. Now they have a bit of defending to do, and like they have to get his head on that one. But I think it was behind him. There's a free kick now for Sunshine Stars. How do they contain this now? Chasing the game with a man down.
It's actually very difficult. Enzo Maresca would say, I'd rather be one goal down than be a man down. Right now, they are one goal down, still, and a man down. How do they do this? I think this is where you have to play what they call smart football. You have to be pragmatic, defend so deeply, or not so deep in your half, but defending it from your third half forward, while hitting the team on counter-attack. Don't be so much in control. But if this set piece are actually go in, then you actually seal things up at the
Joseph stands behind this one. Goes from there, it's time to go keeper claims it. And he goes for the floor to try to get the pressure. Substitution not enough for KFA as the Podri Nasir is going to enter the fray. He's going to replace Ismail James O'Yerin. Sunshine Stars now have it all to do to stop the danger of the 100% rapid coming to an end here. And going down the man down in the final 20 minutes of this incredible tie I'm enjoying the stadium.
I think Sunshine Stars still has control of this game. Unfortunately for them, that red card would actually tell them there. And it's the right time for United Academy.
Jamie who's had an incredible game on Scotland. And you can just see Fortinassi just slotting straight into that central midfield position here on the ball. David. Send the line on the line. Yeah, it's stuck. Let him down in there. Aladdin is stuck there.
if I'm the coach of Sunshine Stars, I will be telling my boys, you know what, let's hit them more on counter-attack than control game. And that's what they're trying to do. And as you see, they're trying to play before very safe. Make sure you don't commit so much forward. And I'm seeing that they are beginning to change shape now. So we're having about three defenders with two golden midfielders, and then getting to attack more from the
They have a couple of defending here to do, and that was being defended by David Joseph. Okay, it's the second half we've had already. 2 good goals already, sending up. We got 20 minutes plus to play. Ball switch to this flank. And he's done well to win with that ball. He can pull up the ball for Adeleke, the substitute. So James David take the hold of the ball. And he's now back in position. Beautifully done it there. But I'm not double back today. And this considered a foul.
Yeah, I think that was a dribble one too many, and then he was supposed to actually release that pass earlier. Unfortunately, he didn't do that, and that's why he lost the ball. Sometimes these players tend to actually get to dribble too many players. We already saw a certain player running into position for him. It was just a layup to Godwin. Unfortunately, Ahmed, and he didn't do that, and that's why he lost the ball and had to concede.
A couple of decisions to make. Substitutions just prepared like they said. In the meantime, action continues. That ball stopped there. He's really putting it everywhere in this style already. Brings the ball onto the path of Paul Adeleke. Adeleke sits his man down. Amaro trying to look for the snapshot, turns into a love shot at the end of the day. And that goes behind for a goal kick.
I think that was a brilliant idea. Trying to pass. I told you, if I'm to be the coach, we use the wings. We use the wings, and that is exactly what they're trying to do right now. Go to the wings, make sure you have two people in the middle of the park, we use the ball, and then you straight pass to the wing, and see how far you can go. Stretch there a bit, and if you can get go, that goal, then you seal things right.
Coming up. Sunshine Stars. What's up? We have a chance here. It's going to be a goal kick. Malani coming on. Hassan. It's coming on as well as Hassan. I'm going to wait to see if they come up in this game.
Yeah, I think that would be really good to see. Let's see how they get to future in this one, because right now they are already a goal down. How do you come in? I think Sam wearing the jersey number 9 should be the one to replace Phillips, who has been taken off because of that reckless unsportsmanship attitude.
Looking to lay the pass up. And the ball is led back. It's a 1v1. I know this is the strong man. We're going to get the better of David Joseph. Last time we've seen our team come out of the box, so they try and start the attack very quickly. Kuba has been there all game this time. You can see the foul. You will now see those substitutions. Is going to be coming on. He's going to replace Uche. And Hassan as well will come on for Abel Matthew. More attacking substitutions being made by Coach Olari Waju as chosen this goal and looked to stop what could be a first loss of the season for Sunshine Stars.
Absolutely. But for me, I think you should be a little bit more conservative. If you're going so much attacking, you may actually get to concede more goals. But then, what does it have to lose? Just 3 points alone, nothing more, nothing less. So for me, I think it's a good one, but should be more conservative.
Put in there, Bula was trying to get on the end of that one. He didn't do his threat. And now Sunshine Stars good to go on the break. The Malaya is supposed to start on the ball. Yakubu tries to lay the ball off. Dangerously fed. Malaya gets there, brings the ball down. The ball's going to go out for a corner kick. And the goalkeeper, the nice man
Yeah, I think it was a draw.
Yellow card has been shown. The yellow card shown to Amuda there. Or the yellow card shown at the touchline. One of the coaches on social stars. They have been displeased with a lot of decisions already in this game. And he's going to get sent out. Columbia officials in this game.
Now, we see some of these things after the game, but then it is actually very pleased with the decisions of the state referee. And now you have seen the matching order already. So we will be going to call it as well. So two players, one player, one of the coaches, going down to the corner before the end of the game. Two red cards for the 26 cards today. And it's not looking good for them at all. I think they should actually keep their emotions in check. This is not
one of the assistant coaches again was in center. It's still been a couple of the decisions that has been made. Just through the tension, avoiding Sunshine Stars. And they're trying to put some counter down. 7 minutes played already. Minutes plus already in these games, you need to keep their head.
Yeah, you need to keep your head. I think otherwise you also got
see that right now. Players talking to themselves in there. Just telling themselves to put their head into the game.
Think a lot. They may not have someone to actually lead them to see this fight. But let's see how the players respond, because this is the period where they need the managers most, and then the managers are going to lose their card. One red card, one yellow card in the space of just 2 minutes for the technical point.
To KFA, who was brought up the game and scored very early on by Saeed, who is the highest to meet the lovely cross from James David. Second half started, and it was pretty much of a gift to Sunshine Stars following the free kick. Played in by Shwad Yakovic. Goalkeeper certainly knows he could have done better. But just 3 minutes later, moved out of Matchday. With right eyes this time, it's going to be the corner kick. Already had the big man up front, their own forward, Sunshine Stars. Shive with it. Already sent off in James Salim Philip, I should say. Just now, one of the assistant coaches has been sent off. He's got 10 minutes left, of no more time to play. The KFA now looking to give him more the advantage. Bruce Frank brings over there when the referee says that's physical for me. He's already got a yellow card out. You can clearly see that the referee was not ready for that victory start. And a yellow card out, was going to give a yellow card to the substitute from KFA, Jamil Sadler. Let's see what Santos are the country.
Yeah, but I think what it was clear, the referee was trying to get that dish out. Then they kicked the ball without his his knowledge, and that's why I had to call that back.
It's that one back in, it's a cool chance.
It was offside already, and when you have a back wing that functions well, and the wing backs are actually covering up for it.
Front. One is laid down into the part of Baladi. Yasser in the middle. And one of them is in there. This time the ball after the head and behind. And it is like the substitute Quadrant Asir.
I think for Academy needs to actually step up. They are not playing as if they are a man up or a man and a goal have the man and a goal advantage. They are really, really relaxing, and it's everything goes along.
They're from the circuit. Basically, even in them, two heads back into each other. Have a chance.
Let's see what the manager of KFA gets to do, because they really need to put their heads on a very cool right now and take charge of this game. If they go and a man up, they should be controlling it.
That's a good thing to talk about now. We just see once he gets his side forward in there. And just take the play away from their own defensive back. there by the substitute. One of the best of passes at the end of the day on the sideline. And I did.
Since I've came into the field, I've not been impressed with him. I said this like 15 minutes ago, and up to now he has not proven me right. He has not proven me wrong, I mean to say. He considered a foul that he couldn't have considered. He was in charge of that ball. I don't know why he was in charge of a ball and you still consider a foul. That's not how players do it. That's the way it should be. It's supposed to be a substitution that comes into field, take charge of the midfield. Unfortunately, he has not been able to. He needs to prove me wrong by proving that he is a quality player introducing to this team.
To the other side of the 22 to launch it in again, launching everything to the box. This one's going to fall into the hand of the goalkeeper. The clock continues to wind down. They're holding onto that lead, having the goal advantage and the man advantage. It's not the best of passes. There are no ones in there from Aziz Sadiq. The skipper of the side, who you know can do much better than that. It's going to get another chance to launch another one in. From Sunshine Stars. When they're ready to make the shoot down there.
Yeah, I think it's another shoot to be outcome. The long time people stop using the long throws in Gila, the quarter of the Gila. Now the long throws are back and they are effective as well.
This one is a miscommunication in there. The first thing coming knocked into the back. John Kwango was representing now. It's on the back. Abdullah put up the ball in there. By Amir. It's a chance. Not the ball. Just wide out from the goal.
Well, I think KFA needs to be very careful right now because they are inviting so many pressure. You don't pass out from the back at this particular point in time. You can pass out from the back. Make sure you have midfielders that can collect the ball and move forward. But Aladi is not proven to be that kind of a player as well. So for me, I think they need to go long. Maybe use the flank ball or put the ball on the air because they have not been proven to be effective with this passing out from the back.
What James David was trying to do, lure the ball off. Adam Syed as well. Adam Syed has run for sure already in this game. So very more advanced now. Just misread that from Matchday as it is. Now to chance Aladdin now on the ball for Sunshine Stars. Beautiful turn in there by Kulaye. Switches the ball to the other flank. Check down. Calling for the ball, he doesn't get it. But this time Cody will be able to clear the ball. Kulaye is being replaced by Mujib Abdullah. And then coach throws everything into the sky. Hassan gets in there to that one. And it's the substitute that Mujib didn't get enough power on that one. And it's a chance now on the break. But they didn't get the ball by KFA. And it's on the back. This time, it's time. All over the ball. And the linesman had his flag off. And the referee didn't throw it. The referee threw it very early. No, it was a shot.
Because it was outside and the linesman read the flag. The flag were ready off. And the flag on the ball was the play into the back of the net. I think with that just conscious fans, that was clearly outside. I saw from here where I'm watching and the linesman actually kicked it out and the referee did not waste any time by calling it out. So they just wanted to go at the back of the net. That's all they did. Not as if it was a wrong decision.
90 minutes already, we wait to see how much time we had it on at the end of this game. Potentially 2 minutes that could potentially knock me Sunshine Stars further in this game. There's the confirmation of the 2 minutes that has been added on in this game. 2 minutes left for them to salvage and avoid the first loss of the season. And they squeeze that ball in. Ridiculous to get together. And it's there. Well, they have to pick this one in.
I think this is where you show what you're made of.
This is that one in goes into the path of the goalkeeper, Matchday Damalan. In no hurry to get up. What a good game it has been. Instead of the fight today.
I think the second half actually been very, very interesting. Those quick goals from both sides actually crowned it off, showing that this will be like one of the best games of the match day.
And he's slipping there, but still holding on to the ball. Ball quickly sends it now into the part of Shuai. Yakubu couldn't win that ball. Abdullah back in a bit of the pressure. And it's going to stop. See him there winning the free kick for KFA. There will be no hurry to take this. It will take that time. They're about to keep control of this game. Despite the man advantage, the defended ball, the limited chance to not of those chances. James David continues the play. Salman swings that one in. Ahmed keeps that one in play. Tries to swing it across. And Salman!
For KFA to actually kill off this game. Unfortunately, they could not convert those passes. And then
that was back. The player you could just see was trying to lay the ball onto the back of agility. Not the best connection there.
Maybe we're having another one by the right there. You know, the long game.
There is it. There is the full time whistle.